Hello and welcome to Indian Hill High School, where the Indian Hill Braves get set to take on the Taylor Yellow Jackets tonight in Indian Hill School Gymnasium, sometimes referred to as the Wigwam. Hello everybody, I'm Steve Arnold. Alongside me is Teresa Trika, bringing you the game right here on the Indian Hills Television Network. Tonight's starting lineups will be...
Yes, we have tonight's starting lineups for the visiting Taylor High School Lady Jackets. We have Shannon Corbett, Abby Miller, Megan Molden, Allison Roundtree, and Melanie Corbett. Those are the 5 starters for the Lady Jackets. For Indian Hill High School, for our Lady Braves, we have starting Kaylee Flaska, Mackenzie Rolls, Caitlin Downer, Margaret Bingham, and Amy Taylor.
Coverage of tonight's game on the Warner Cable Access Television is a presentation of the Indian Hill Television Network, also known as IHTN. IHTN provides the community with educational and school-focused programming through the facilities of the ICRC, which is a part of Time Warner. They've struck up the band, starting with the Brave fight song, as we're a little bit over a minute away from tip-off.
Both Taylor and Indian Hill are members of the Cincinnati Hills League. Indian Hill's conference record is 2 wins, 2 losses, and Taylor's conference record is 0 wins and 4 losses.
Overall in the season, the Indian Hill Lady Braves are 500 at 4-4, with the Lady Yellow Jackets at 2-4.
Sportsmanship and positive behavior are expected on and off the field of play. Fans are reminded to respect official decisions, show respect and appreciation for the coaches and opponents, to refrain from using inappropriate language, and not to harass the athletes, coaches, officials, or other spectators. Sportsmanship is the essence of the game, and fan support of our program is expected and appreciated. Tonight's officials are Jim Russo, Eddie Gregory, and Pat Connolly. At this time, would you stand and remove your hats and join in the singing of our national anthem. The players and coaches for both teams. First is the visiting Taylor Yellow Jackets. Off the bench, number 34, Emily Over. Number 40, Kristen Joyce. Number 22, Bridget Lockheed. Number 10, Allie Sander. And number 41,
Tonight's Titanic struggle is important for both teams in the league,
for Taylor Yellow Jackets. Number 24, Shannon Corbett.
with Indian Hill coming off
Miller. Number 12, Megan Bolden.
their heartbreaking loss earlier in the week to Seven Hills. They need to get back on track. This is their opportunity to do so, where they're a lot tougher in the Wigwam than away, obviously.
Now, players and coach for your Indian Hill Braves. Off the bench for the Braves, number 10, Kelly Donald. Number 12, Laura Granary. Number 14, Audrey Rogers. Number 23, Ariana Pesci. Number 30, Katie Marksberry. Number 44, Marie Rogers. And number 52, Morgan Flasco. Center, number 21, Mackenzie Rolls. Forward, number 22, Caitlin Garner.
This is all your time.
Guard, number 24, Margaret Bingham.
Previous
And
game.
forward, number 32, Amy Taylor.
Might bring up.
Division coached by Scott Rogers and assisted by Bob Mahoney and Lisa Shepard. Good luck to both teams.
Injuries.
The starting lineups have been announced for both teams.
We've already done that.
The Indian Hill Braves are coached by Scott Rogers, and the Taylor Lady Jackets are coached by Dan Pillow. We're ready to tip off, Steve.
Thank you, Teresa. The starting lineups on the floor. The men in stripes approach with their whistles to begin tip-off. We're just seconds from being underway. And we're off. Indian Hill wins the tip-off, brings it across center court. Throw it inside to Mackenzie Rolls. Mackenzie Rolls had the stolen, but Amy Taylor steals it right back. Passes it over in the court to Kylie Flasca. Move the ball around the outside to Margaret Bingham. Margaret Bingham dribbles towards the center, passes it in. The paint, a three-point shot is lofted and missed by Caitlin Donner. The Lady Yellow Jackets bring it down the court. Crossing half court, they go into their motion offense and dribble to the middle and draw a crowd and a foul. Going to the line will be Megan Molden from the Lady Yellow Jackets.
Fouls on the Braves, number 24, Margaret Bingham.
The foul is on number 24, Margaret Bingham, senior guard. First shot is up. The first shot is up and off the rim. There's no score, 7:22 remaining in the first quarter. The second shot is up and in. Well, now at least Taylor knows it won't be shut out tonight. The Braves bring it down the court, dribble into the corner. Half-course pass down to the paint, and there's a foul. A non-shooting foul against Mackenzie Rolls will be charged to Allison Roundtree from the Ladies Yellow Jackets. The Braves bring it back in, and the ball's stolen. Taylor brings it up across the timeline. Pressure over and back, and it's stolen by Indian Hills. And the ball will be off. Oh. Ooh. That's a correction on that call.
Can't hear.
The ball belongs to Taylor. Taylor brings it across the timeline. Pass into the forecourt. Pass into the paint. Ball's put up and blocked. The Braves bring it the action the other way, across the timeline. The Braves drive, pass across court to the top of the key, back over to the forecourt. Another cross-court pass. Dribble into the foul line. Three-point shot is up and no good. Rebound is fought for and shared possession. The possession arrow goes over to Taylor, who's holding a 1-0 lead with 6:28 to go in the first period. No pressure. Taylor brings it up over the timeline. It looks like a box and one defense. The Braves steal the ball from Taylor. Taylor steals it right back. An uncontested layup is missed. The Braves bring it back up court. That's Margaret Rolls, passes it into the wing. To Kylie Flasco, out top again. With Caitlin Donner. Back over into the forecourt. Not a lot of movement underneath the basket. Caitlin Donner puts up a three-pointer, and it's good! And the Braves are on the board with a 3-1 lead, and out of the shot, they put on a full-court pressure. Taylor breaks it, dribbles down court, and the ball's stolen again. The Braves come the other way. And a jump ball situation is created with the ball staying with the Indian Hill Lady Braves.
Into the game for the Braves, number 10, Kelly Dunlap.
And the Braves have their first substitute.
21, Mackenzie Rolls.
Out comes senior center Mackenzie Rolls, replaced by sophomore forward Kelly Durham. Lady Braves bring it in, passing in the corner, into the paint. Nice thought. Nice touch pass that was knocked away, but last touch by the Lady Braves. Again, full court pressure is put on. Taylor is allowed to bring it inbounds, and then the ball carrier is pressured. This is a trapping pressure defense. Taylor breaks it again, brings it up court. The pop and shot from the corner, and it's good. And that ties the game up at 3 with just over 5 minutes to go in the quarter. Allison Roundtree picks up her first 2 points. The Braves are back on offense. Taylor steals it in the corner. They got a 3-on-2. Taylor drives in the lane, puts it up. Missed shot. Rebound by Taylor. Right now, Taylor's showing a lot more aggression, and that'll be a trailing offense against Megan Mulder, the junior guard for the Yellow Jackets. Indian Hill brings it in. Number 24, Margaret Bingham, the senior guard, brings it up court, passes into the corner. They're moving around the perimeter. Back out on top, back into the corner. They're looking for the girls flashing the paint. They finally find them, and good defense again. They're using their feet and their hands, which is important in running defense. The Braves are bringing it in underneath their basket. The ball is passed underneath the basket. Back to the inbounder. Cross court. Perimeter passing. Flash to the middle. Another pop and shot. And oh! Kelly Durham, the sophomore forward, just missed her first shot. Taylor brings the ball up the other way. Pass under the paint and basket good by Abby Miller of the Yellow Jackets. That was slow reaction time on the Braves. The Braves put the ball in motion. Pass into the paint. Flash to the basket. It's missed. Taylor fights for the rebound. Brings it the length of the court. And to the basket and a foul. Number 12, Megan Mulder, be going to the line.
Fouls on number 24, Margaret Bingham.
That was the first foul on Margaret Bingham of the Lady Braves.
Her second, team second.
Excuse me, her second and the team's second foul. Megan Mulder goes to the line to shoot 2. Her first one is up and in and out.
Megan's a 40% free throw shooter.
And the second shot is up and off. She misses. The score remains 5-3. Taylor over Indian Hill. Taylor retains possession. Pass to the middle. Pass is up and good. Abby Miller has her first 2 points. Across the timeline comes the Braves. They pass it out top. They're passing the ball around the perimeter. Pass to the left side of the offense. Back out on top, back down to the left side. They drive the baseline, the ball's kicked. We'll start a new shot clock, and the Braves retain possession. We got our first timeout by the Indian Hill Braves.
Full timeout taken by the Braves.
Again, we'd like to say that coverage of tonight's game on Time Warner Cable Access Television is a presentation of the Indian Hill Television Network, also known as IHTN. IHTN provides the community with educational and school-focused programming through the facilities of the ICRC, which is part of Time Warner Cable.
Well, we've had a slow first quarter. Again, the visiting Yellow Jackets hold a 7-3 lead over the Indian Hill Lady Braves. But the Braves hold a 2-1 foul disadvantage over Taylor.
There's been a lot of good defense played, a lot of steals back and forth.
A lot. That full court pressure seems to keep the tempo in the girls' favor, but they're only using that off of made baskets, and considering they've only had one, they haven't had a lot of opportunity to put that full court pressure on.
There's 3 minutes and 9 seconds left in the first quarter.
And that timeout is over with 3:09 remaining in the first period. The Indian Hill Lady Braves will bring it in under the basket. And the number 32, Amy Taylor, the Braves' leading scorer. She's yet to get on the board tonight. The girls will definitely need her if they hope to get their third league win tonight. Taylor brings the ball up court. The ball's passed in the middle and stolen by the Lady Braves. Laura Granieri brings it up court, passes it in the corner. Back out on top. They're swinging around the perimeter. A dangerous cross-court pass. Back out on top, back into the corner. The pass into the middle for Mackenzie Rolls, senior center. And she's fouled and will go to the line for 2 shots. That foul was on Taylor's number 15, Allison Roundtree, the sophomore forward. The first shot is up and good.
And Mackenzie makes her first free throw of the season.
Well, she was due. Mackenzie will put her second shot up momentarily. And try to come to that 3-point Yellow Jacket lead. The ball is up and off the rim. And the ball is off Taylor, out of bounds. The Braves will retain possession. With 2:24 to go in the first quarter, the visiting Taylor Yellow Jackets are holding a 7-4 lead. Our Lady Braves bring it in, swinging around the perimeter. They're definitely looking inside to Amy Taylor. There's a offensive foul called away from the ball. Oh, excuse me, 3-second call on the Lady Braves. Taylor brings it in and gets across the timeline against the Braves press. Shot is up, but no good. She rushed it. Taylor fights for the rebound in the paint. Shot is up and blocked. Out in front of the Lady Braves. And good. Kylie Flasco makes it a 7-6 game. Still in favor of the visiting Taylor Yellow Jackets. The Yellow Jackets break the Braves press, bring it across the timeline. With 1:43 to go in the quarter, Taylor puts up a shot and air ball. Rebounded by the Lady Braves, Amy Taylor. The ball is thrown forward to Margaret Bingham, the senior guard. Flash to the corner. Pass around the exterior, trying to get ahead of the defense. Flashed inside to Mackenzie Rolls. Mackenzie passes it back out top. Back into the corner. Back into the perimeter. Well, Margaret Bingham, the senior guard, puts it in play. Back into Amy Taylor. Amy looks for a shot. Tries to create. And she's fouled. But that's a foul on the floor, not while shooting. So the Braves will retain possession underneath the basket. That's 3 fouls on the Lady Yellow Jackets. Braves taking in bounds, passing into Amy Taylor. Amy Taylor looks for a shot, dribbles, puts it up, off the rim. Rebound by Taylor, and fought for. And again, Amy Taylor and they're fighting for a rebound. Anything can happen, and it does. The Braves retain possession. The Braves bring it in with 1:05 to go in the first quarter. The ball's flashed to the top of the key. Pass back to the corner. Look to the middle. Rolls, puts it up, and good! And that's the first lead tonight for the Lady Braves. That basket is credited to Mackenzie Rolls, senior center. Taylor breaks it across the timeline, and they're called a traveling. Once you're on the ground, you can't move or try to get up, or it's a traveling violation. So with 46 seconds to go in the first quarter, the Lady Braves hold an 8-7 lead and have possession of the ball. The Braves bring it in across the timeline. Kylie Flasca dribbles to her left, passes to her forward. Forward dribbles towards a dangerous cross-court pass, lob pass. Flashed into Mackenzie Rolls. The ball's fought for, shot up, no good. Amy Taylor fights for possession. The ball goes out of bounds to Taylor. You can't fault anybody there, just a lot of aggression. The girls are playing hard tonight on both sides. Taylor brings it in against the full court pressure of the Braves. And it's stolen away. Amy Taylor passes it back out on the wing, and the shot is up and good for Kylie Flaska. That gives the Braves a 10-7 edge. Taylor brings it in against the Braves pressure. Remember, you pass through a full court defense, you don't dribble out of it. Taylor brings it across the timeline. Flashes to the middle. Cross-court pass. Taylor shoots from the perimeter. And at the buzzer, ending the first quarter, the shot is no good. At the end of one quarter, the Indian Hill Lady Braves 10, the visiting Taylor Yellow Jackets 7. What's your thoughts in the first quarter, Teresa?
Well, the first quarter, the one thing I will say is for these girls, every single one of them out there is hustling. They are going after the ball. They have got their hands up on defense, and they are out there to win. They are playing hard.
The Indian Hill Television Network produces coverage of many of the school's sporting events, so be sure to catch all the boys and girls actions on this community access channel. For playback times in your area, call the IRC at 772-4272. That's 772-4272. Or visit their website at icrctv.com. That's icrctv.com. The producer of tonight's game is Mr. Dennis Dubes, and the director of the Indian Hills Television Network is Brad McKee. All IHTN games are produced in association with the ICRC.
Again, the score is Braves 10, Visitors 7. Braves have 2 fouls, and the visitors, the Lady Yellow Jackets, have 3 fouls. Leading scorer for the Braves is number 11, Kaylee Flaska. She's got 4 points.
I have to believe, Teresa, that if the Braves would be happy if you told them before the game that Amy Taylor was going to be held scoreless in the first quarter, that they still had the lead.
That is pretty amazing. She's their leading scorer. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, she's their life. She's their heartbeat of this team. Their offense generally goes through her. Taylor brings it in to start the second quarter of half court. They pop a three-point shot from the corner. It's no good. Taylor gets the rebound, passes underneath, and it's knocked away by the Lady Braves. Possession will be retained by Taylor. Yellow Jackets, they'll bring it in underneath their basket with 7:54 to go in the second period. Taylor passes it into the paint. It's knocked away, but picked up again by Taylor. Taylor dribbles to the paint. It's blocked by Mackenzie Rolls. The Braves get possession and bring it down in the start to second quarter. Again, that dangerous cross-court pass. Dribble to the top of the key and, okay. That's a double dribble call against Laura Granieri. It did look like a double dribble from here, but my vote doesn't count. The Lady Yellow Jackets bring it in. 3/4 court across the timeline. Pass into the corner. Sharon Colbert passes back into the center. The shot is put up and it's a brick. The rebound brought down by Caitlin Donner. The Braves bring the ball down court. Passed into Rolls. Rolls pass it into Taylor. Taylor pops a shot and off the rim. Now they call a foul against Amy Taylor. That's her first personal foul. The team's third. 7 minutes to go in the half. Still a 3-point Braves lead. Taylor brings it in underneath the basket and another foul called. This one's against number 22, Caitlin Donner. That's Caitlin's first foul. The team's fourth. Taylor brings it in again underneath their basket. Five-second call against the Taylor Yellow Jackets. Possession will go over to the Lady Braves. Lady Braves underneath the basket, bringing in bounds. Pass back into the corner, out to the top of the key. Flash it back to the corner into the center to Amy Taylor. Amy Taylor throws it away, but it's saved. But to Taylor. Taylor Yellow Jackets bring it down. The shot is popped up by number 12, Megan Mulder, and it is good. The Braves bring it down court, keeping the action fast and furious. Pass around the top of the key. They flash it back to the corner. Corner pass into Amy Taylor. Amy pumps, shoots, and fouled. No. They're calling travel violation prior to the shot and foul. With 6:29 to go in the second quarter, the Braves still hold a 10-9 lead. Taylor brings it in underneath the Braves basket. Dribble into the corner. Full court pressure by the Lady Braves. Amy Rolls steals the ball, passes underneath. Shot is missed. Rolls gets the rebound and puts it up and in. Mackenzie Rolls has her 5th point. Taylor brings it up against the Braves defense. Shannon Corbett dribbles out top for the Lady Yellow Jackets. Pass in the corner to Megan Mulder. Mulder dribbles to the top of the key. Starts the offense set back up. Dribbles into the paint. Passes back out to number 24. Shannon Corbett. Her shot is off the mark. Lady Braves bringing down court. Amy Taylor has it. Has the ball stolen. Taylor's bringing the ball up court. Mulder, the junior guard, dribbles across the timeline. Sets up for an offense. Dribbles towards the paint. Look for somebody to pass to. Corbett goes in for a shot, and it's off the mark. Rebounded and put back up, and off the mark by Ober. Rebound fought for by Taylor. Taylor pushes it back outside. Molden starts the offense back over. She dribbles the lane, passes in, and it's off Taylor. Good defense by the Lady Braves.
In the game for the Braves, number 10, Kelly Dunham. Question number 32, Amy Taylor.
Kelly Durham, the sophomore forward, comes into the game. The Lady Braves bring it across the timeline. Passing into the corner. Bingham passes back on top. Rolls across court and throws it away. With 4:53 to go in the half, the Lady Braves still hold a 12-9 lead over the visiting Taylor Yellow Jackets. Possession arrow is in the Braves' favor. Braves put the pressure on. Taylor brings the ball in bounds. They got a new ball handler, Melanie Corbett. Corbett brings it across the timeline to Corbett. Corbett sets it outside to Allison Roundtree, who pops and makes the first three-point shot for Taylor tonight. Correction, they're giving her a 2-point basket. Indian Hill brings the action back down the court, and there's a foul called
23.
Against number 23, Melanie Corbett, a sophomore guard for the Taylor Yellow Jackets. Braves bringing in bounds from underneath the basket. Dribble to the perimeter, pass across court. They come back, down into the corner. The Braves shoot and make it! That's Caitlin Donner. That's 6 points for Caitlin tonight. Taylor breaks the press, brings a full court, dribbles down, pops, and misses. Fought for underneath, retained possession by the Taylor Lady Yellow Jackets. Taylor brings it in bounds, passing around the top. The guards are passing around the perimeter, and the shot popped and missed. Rebound by the Lady Braves out in front. Kylie Flaska with an easy layup. That gives her 6 points for the night. With 3:49 to go in the half, the Braves open a 6-point lead. They back the pressure off. Taylor brings the ball across half court. Mulder on the perimeter, dribbles down the paint, and the shot is popped by number 23 and missed. Corbett misses. The Braves get the long rebound and bring it fast court break, and good! Basket by Margaret Bingham, senior guard for the Lady Braves. Taylor brings it back in bounds. Full court pressure again by the Lady Braves. Dribble, she breaks, she penetrates the full court pressure, brings it across the timeline, and sets up the offense for the Yellow Jackets. And timeout is called by the Taylor Yellow Jackets coach, Dan Pillows.
Tell you, Kaylee Flaska is playing one heck of a game. She's in the 8 games she's played so far, she had 18 points. Tonight alone, Kaylee already has 8 points. So she's playing a heck of a game.
Yeah, between her and Mackenzie Rolls are definitely picking up the slack for the off night Amy Taylor's having. And the team's second leading scorer isn't even playing tonight. Coach's daughter, Audrey Rogers, who suffered a concussion in her last game. We've sent out our best wishes to Aubrey and hope she's back on the court soon.
It's hard to believe the 2 top scorers in Megan Molden and Amy Taylor, neither one of them have had a breakout game tonight. They're both being contained pretty well.
Yeah, 3 points between them. Taylor has possession, brings the ball in bounds, passes down the corner, flashes to the middle, passes underneath, and it is out of bounds off of the Yellow Jackets. So the Braves get the turnover with 2:58 to go in the half. Our Lady Braves hold a 19-11 lead over the visiting Taylor Yellow Jackets. Braves bring it across the timeline, pass it over to Amy Taylor, playing in the forward position, who passes across court, back out to the top, flashes to the middle into Mackenzie Roll. Mackenzie passes it back out. Caitlin Donner, who nails another 3-point basket. That's 9 points for Caitlin, and that doubles up on the visiting Taylor Yellow Jackets. The Braves 22, the visiting Yellow Jackets 11. Yellow Jackets bring it across the timeline, flash to the corner, back out top. I would have to think Taylor needs to move without the ball a little bit more. They're standing around waiting for somebody else to make moves. And that foul is called against number 24 of the Yellow Jackets, Shannon Corbett. The senior guard, I would have to suggest, lost her poise. They could have called a personal foul against the young lady. She's very fortunate. That's not good sportsmanship. And the Braves have possession with a 22-11 lead with 2 minutes to go in the first half. The Lady Braves bring it across half court. Pass out the perimeter, back out to the side. Back out top, flash in the middle, rolls. Rolls into Taylor. Taylor has it knocked away and out of bounds. The Braves retain possession with 1:53 to go in half. Lady Braves bring it in. Taylor passes it across court, back out to the corner. Back into Mackenzie Rolls, who has the ball knocked away. Taylor, Lady Yellow Jackets bring it across the timeline, led by Shannon Corbett. And there's a foul called away from the ball. On number 15, Allison Roundtree. That's her third personal foul. And the ball goes back over to the Braves. 16 fouls, her third personal foul. They better get her out of the game. The Lady Braves with an 11-point lead, bringing it across the timeline. The top of the key, flash it to the right. They're definitely looking for Rolls and Taylor in the middle. Dribble to the left. Oh, that's a turnover on the Lady Braves. It's one of the few turnovers tonight on the Lady Braves. They played very aggressive, mistake-free basketball. Taylor brings it in against non-existent pressure across the time court line. Corbett has the ball at the top of the key. Dribbles towards the middle. Passes over in the corner. Corbett to Corbett. Corbett looking for somebody to pass to. She finds Corbett. Number 22. That's Bridget Lackey, brings the ball down, has it knocked away. The Braves come full court. Flash to the middle. The ball's kind of sitting in limbo. We pick it up with 50 seconds to go in the half. Plenty of time. Set up on their offense. She double-teamed the corner, and a foul's called against the Lady Yellow Jackets. That's number 24, Shannon Corbett. That's her first foul. second foul, the team's 7th. So we'll be shooting, Lady Braves will be shooting one-on-one. I don't think the officials realize it yet. Now somebody told them. Caitlin Donner, the senior guard's going to the line to shoot a one-on-one. Tonight, Caitlin has 9 points to lead all scorers for Lady Braves. And she puts it up, and she just entered double digits. She made the front of the one-on-one, which earned her a second shot. Bends her knees, flex her wrist, pops, and shot is good.
Caitlin's a good free throw shooter, over 70%, Steve.
And you can tell by her form on the line, Teresa. That's 11 points tonight for that young lady. Taylor brings it across the timeline. Dribbling at the top of the key, flash it to Corbett. Corbett almost has the ball stolen. Good defense. Drives to the middle, palms the ball, it's not called. Flails up a shot, it's no good. Thrown out top, and the ball's stolen, and there's a scrum on the floor. And Taylor comes away with it. Good hustle on both teams. And after all that, the ball's knocked away by Amy Taylor, away from the Lady Yellow Jackets offender, and Taylor bringing it in out of bounds. So bringing it in out of bounds is Allie Sander. She throws it across court to an open Molden. Molden puts it up, and it's blocked. She puts the ball's put back up, but it's an air ball. Rebound. It's taken by Amy Taylor. She's fouled by an over-aggressive Corbett. Melanie Corbett, sophomore guard. Young lady's losing her composure. Unnecessary foul. You couldn't be any further away from the Braves basket. With 6 seconds to go in the first half, the Lady Braves hold a 24-11 advantage. Amy Taylor will go to the line, shooting a one-on-one, looking for her first points of the night. The ball is up and good. She breaks into the scoring column with 6 seconds to go in the first half. The second shot is up and off the front of the rim. Taylor, the ball, there's a scrum on the floor for it and a jump ball. Possession error stays with the Braves. So with 2.3 seconds to go here in the first half, the Lady Braves will have an opportunity at the last shot to add to their already 14-point lead. Indian Hills coach Dan Pillows called a timeout to put a set play into action and try to take advantage of this possession. Every advantage is important. Every possession is important. You take advantage of every opportunity.
Again, the Indian Hill Television Network produces coverage of many of the school sporting events, so be sure to catch all the boys and girls action on the Community Access Channel. For playback times in your area, call the ICRC at 772-4272 or visit their website at icrctv.com.
With 2.3 seconds to go, the Lady Braves hold a 25-11 advantage over the visiting Taylor Lady Yellow Jackets. And we'll be bringing it in out of bounds with 2.3 seconds to go. The ball's thrown into Amy Taylor. Amy Taylor needs to just shoot. She throws the ball for long range, and it's an air ball. I'm not sure what play they called in that timeout, but I'll guarantee it wasn't executed.
Well, Steve, that's the end of the first half of tonight's contest. At the half, the score is Indian Hill 25, Taylor 11. Stay tuned, and we will see you after the break.
My name is Stephen Arnold, and my partner is Teresa Trika. Again, we'd like to welcome you and thank you for joining our broadcast here at the home of the Indian Hill Braves, better known as the Wigwam.
Steve, I tell you, watching the play of the two girls that are the leading scorers and leading defenders on both teams, they're guarding each other most of the night. That would be Amy Taylor for Indian Hill and Megan Molden for Taylor. And as we know, Amy finally just got her first point on a free throw here within the last 2 minutes of the second period. And Megan has been held to 3 points. And both girls each have 1 foul. So they've been containing each other. And Amy averages 8 points a game, and Megan averages 9 points a game. So they're well under their stats for tonight. So
You let me know when you're ready to rock. Okay, we'll start at 10, 10, 9, 7, 6, 5.
Welcome back, everyone, to Indian Hill High School. I'm Teresa Trika alongside Stephen Arnold, bringing you the game right here on the Indian Hill Television Network. The score starting the second half is Indian Hill 25 and Taylor 11. And Steve, I've got to correct one of my statistics from what I said in the first half. The stats I had, I thought, were across 8 games for Indian Hill, and it was only across 4. So Amy Taylor is averaging 15 points a game, and tonight so far she only has 1.
She's a heavy hitter, and they're really going to need her production, I would have to guess, to maintain their advantage in the second half. And we're beginning to we're ready to tip off for the third quarter here in Indian Hill Gymnasium, better known as the Wigwam, affectionately to those in the neighborhood.
Okay, Taylor's going to start out with possession of the ball. We've got Melanie Corbett throwing it in. Long pass into Megan Mulder, and Indian Hill takes the ball. And Amy's got it going down to Kaylee Flaska. They're passing it between each other and up, and missed. But Indian Hill retains possession under the basket and scored by Mackenzie Rolls.
Rolls, the leading scorer in the first half, has another 2. Add to her collection. Excuse me, that's her 7th point.
And Megan in with the shot, and Taylor shoots and is fouled on the shot. So basket counts, and Abby Miller is at the line.
Taylor needs to get some type of production from someone in the lineup consistently. 14 seem to have take a lot of shots in the first half.
Her free throw is good. Inbounded by Indian Hill's Amy Taylor. Full court pressure. And here come the Braves. Passing in between. Rebound, Braves.
Fouls on Taylor, number 24.
There's a foul on Shannon Corbett of Taylor.
Number 21, Mackenzie Rolls.
And Mackenzie Rolls is going to be at the free throw line to shoot 2.
That's the third person.
First one, front end of the 1-and-1.
That's 3 fouls on the Corbett girl for the Lady Yellow Jackets. That gives them 2 players with 3 fouls. Both teams have 1 foul here in the second half.
Second free throw is good. Inbounded by Taylor. Taylor's still in the backcourt with full court pressure by Indian Hill. Passing over to Megan Molden, who's looking for help. She's finally got it to the top of the key. And the pass is out of bounds.
You know, when you watch this, out of that full court pressure by the Braves hasn't produced a ton of turnovers, but I think it's really tired out the Yellow Jackets guards. And I think that right there was a turnover of attrition.
Steve, I think you're right. That's a good observation. Indian Hill has it at the top of the key. Caitlin Dunners passed it off to Margaret Bingham. And there's a foul on Taylor's, number 23.
Foul on Taylor, number 23.
Melanie Corbett. Ball will be inbounded by Indian Hill.
Number 34, Emily Ober. Number 40, Kristen Joyce.
That's got to be a heartbreaker for them. Their leading scorer in this, one of their leading scorers, has no points and 3 fouls.
Amy Taylor takes another shot. She's just not seeing the rim tonight. Jump ball. Jump ball between Indian Hill and Taylor. Good hustle by Mackenzie Rolls.
The size advantage for Indian Hills just looks like too much for Taylor to overcome in that full court
Inbounded
press.
again. Passing around the key, back to the top of the key. Oh, and a steal by Taylor. Megan Mulder with a layup, and it's a miss. Back down by Taylor, and they should make the shot. They're under the basket by themselves.
Rolls
and that
all
shot
by
was
herself.
made by Mackenzie Rolls. She has 10 points. Taylor's Megan Molden trying to find some help. Trying to get the play set up. Waiting for her teammates. In she goes. She still can't find anybody. Good defense by Indian Hill. She just can't get around that defender. Kaylee Fleska's doing a great job defending her. And Kaylee attempts a steal, and Taylor has to start over. Into the basket, and there's a foul.
Fouls on the Braves, number 11.
Taylor just doesn't have the depth of the size to stay with the Lady Braves. Unless they get a girl or two hot from out in the three-point range, this contest is going to be over after 3 quarters.
First free throw for Taylor is good.
For Indian Hill, number 12, Laura Granary.
And that's Melanie Corbett for Taylor shooting the free throw, number 23. She made her first one.
Senior guard
Let's see
Laura
what-
Graninary's back in the game.
She misses her second one. Taylor with the rebound. Off to Amy Taylor. Amy passes off to Kaylee. Back to Kaylee and into Amy underneath the basket. And Amy just cannot hit it tonight. Several rebounds in a row here by Indian Hill. Good hustle by Taylor, but goes out of bounds, and the ball will go to Indian Hill.
A lot of hustle on Taylor's part. I just have to think they're getting so fatigued. I mean, it's showing. They're playing defense with their hands now instead of their feet. It's giving Indian Hills a lot of open
rebound
looks.
to Taylor. Up the court. Allie Sander trying to make her way to the basket, passes it off.
They're playing a motion offense now.
There we for Taylor. Allie Sander makes the basket.
Full court pressure for the first time by the Lady Yellow Jackets.
And on the way down for Indian Hill, shot attempted, no good. Rebounded by Indian Hill. And they're looking to get the play set up here. The Lady Braves are passing off.
Looks like Taylor's
trying to get underneath to Amy. They're trying to work Amy into this game.
Taylor just moved into a 2-3 defense.
All right, now we've got Megan Molden trying to set the play up with her teammates for Taylor. Getting a little frustrated here.
Get up.
Taylor still has the ball.
Looks-
30-second timeout taken by Taylor.
Looks like a timeout
Kelly Dunham.
by Taylor.
To Morgan Gibbons.
The Indian Hill Television Network production crew for tonight's game are Mr. Dennis Dubes at producer, Brad McKee, director.
Guansha Mu is graphics.
You say that with graphics. Joey Gill on camera. Brian Combe is another cameraman. And I'm Stephen Arnold. And this is Teresa Trika, my partner in crime. We got 3:59 left here in the third quarter. And the Braves hold a 30-17 advantage over the visiting Taylor Yellow Jackets.
And while we're at it, we'll say the refs for tonight's game are Jim Russo, Eddie Gregory, and Pat Connolly. Ball is going to be inbounded by Taylor. Taylor's number 10, Allie Sander, to inbound the ball. Trying to get it to Megan Molder. Megan Molden is just trying to make it happen out there, and she needs a little help. Pushing foul.
Number 12, Laura Granary.
Number 12, Lauren Granary for Indian Hill commits the foul. Taylor to inbound. Megan Molden takes the shot. It's way short. Rebounded, though, by number 10 of Taylor. Allie Sander makes the basket.
In case you haven't noticed, they put Amy Taylor on the bench for the Braves and brought in sophomore center Morgan Gibbons.
Jump ball, possession goes to Taylor. Into the game for the Braves, number 24, Margaret Bingham.
All right, we just had a jump ball. Possession arrow is in favor of Taylor, so Megan Molden to inbound. Passing around the key for Taylor. Trying to move the ball. Allie Sanders trying to find help. Megan Molden has it in a shot, and shot is no good. Ball out of bounds over to Indian Hill.
You know, that shot may have been off by Megan Molden, but they need her to shoot and shoot often. She is their leading scorer, the leader of this and heart of their team. And if they have any hope of getting back into this contest, they're going to need her to score and score
Travel
often.
call on Morgan Givens of Indian Hill. Ball over to Taylor.
Into the game, the Braves, number 21, Mackenzie Rolls.
Well, Indian Hill's brought the
Guards
size
Allie
back
Sander
in the
and
game.
Megan Molden bringing up the ball. Passing around the key, back to the top of the key for Taylor. Back to the side between Megan and Allie. They're looking for an opening, looking for a shot. Over to Kristen Joyce, back to the top of the key. And it's blocked.
There's that good Taylor hustle. It's just too much size. When they bring Rolls back in or Amy Taylor,
Right.
it goes right back to dominating.
Okay, ball to be inbounded by Indian Hill. We got lots of pressure, but the Indian Hill Braves break it nicely and take the shot. Shot's no good, but they get their own rebound. Back to the top of the key for Indian Hill. Down underneath. And a foul. Fouls on number 10, Allie Sander.
Allie Sander. To the line should be 2
That's
for
her
the Braves,
fourth.
That's her,
21, Mackenzie
that's
her
her
first foul.
first foul.
First foul. She's got 4 points. That's her first foul.
That's 4 on the Yellow Jackets in this half. The Lady Braves only have 3.
First free throw is good by Mackenzie Rolls.
32, Amy Taylor. For Taylor, number 15, Allison Roundtree. Also number 22, Bridget Lockett.
We've had some substitutions here, so we're waiting for the second free throw by Mackenzie Rolls. It is up, and it is no good. Rebound by Taylor. Megan Molden bringing it up the court. Back to the top of the key, passing over to the side, back to the top. Looking for somebody to break through. And they attempt a shot, which is no good. Back to Indian Hill. And there's a foul. Kaylee Fleska is fouled.
Megan Molder again.
Megan Molden.
She was fouled by Megan Molden.
Kaylee Flaska.
Shooting foul for number 11, Kaylee Fleska.
That's the second foul on Megan for the Yellow Jackets.
Kaylee's a freshman guard and having one heck of a game. Second one is up and good. Inbound. Taylor inbounds the ball.
Yeah, you wouldn't know that young lady's a freshman by the way she plays. A lot of poise. You need that to
Absolutely.
be a leader of a team.
All right, Megan Molden trying to get her team, get a play going here. Get somebody to put up the ball and shoot it. And they have missed, but good hustle, and they get their own rebound.
And she walked
Unfortunately
with it.
for them, they double dribble. So ball over to Indian Hill.
Marie Rogers.
The Lady Yellow Jackets don't have an answer for the size of Indian Hills. That's the first turnover their full
Inbounded
court
pass.
press has created.
Stolen by Taylor. And Indian Hill steals it back. Amy Taylor on defense. Good defense.
The Braves retain possession.
Yep, Taylor tried to hustle for that rebound, but just couldn't keep it before it went out of bounds. So Indian Hill inbounds the ball to the top of the key. Over to Amy Taylor, out to the side. Back to Amy. Amy gets a clear shot, and she just can't hit it.
She can't buy a basket tonight.
Around the rim and out. And Taylor has the ball here at the top of the key. Allie Sander has it. Passes to Megan Mulder. Taylor again tried a shot and couldn't buy a basket. And there's a basket, quick basket by number 11, Kaylee Flaska, our freshman guard for the Indian Hill Braves.
That's 10 points for the freshman guard.
Yep, we're under 30 seconds remaining in the third period.
It's another
Steal by Indian Hill by Kaylee Flaska. Amy Taylor tries a shot, couldn't make it, up and rebound. And the basket is good by Caitlin Donner. We're down
That's 13
to
points
8
tonight
seconds
for her.
in the game, in the third period, I should say.
She's leading all scores.
Attempted basket by Taylor, it did not go. And that's the end of the third period. The score is Braves 37, Yellow Jackets 19.
Coverage of Braves basketball on the Indian Hill Television Network wouldn't be possible without the generous support of the Indian Hill Boosters, the PTO, and the ICRC. Their grants have provided us with the equipment to bring Indian Hill sports off of the field or gym and into the community. We appreciate all that you've done to develop our television program. 8 minutes to go in this titanic struggle, the CHL interleague play. Looks like the Lady Braves are going to eke above 500, and that's a step in the right direction. And Taylor's going to continue their losing streak. It's been 4 in a row up to now after opening their season with 2 wins. They're just outsized tonight. They're not out-hustled, but they're just outsized.
Yeah, Steve, I think you've made a really good observation. The size of Indian Hill is just tiring out the Lady Yellow Jackets from Taylor. They can't find an answer. They can't penetrate. They can't get inside underneath the basket.
And they're frustrated. You can just see that in everything these young ladies are doing, especially the point guards. It's on their face. It's in their body language.
Yeah, and they're just not able to hit from far enough outside.
I think they tried that in the second half. They went to that full court pressure, and it's produced a couple turnovers, but they're already tired.
Okay, at the start of the fourth period, Indian Hill inbounds the ball. The passing, Amy Taylor's got it at the top of the key, dribbling back. Indian Hill retains possession. Yellow Jackets tried to steal it and it went out of bounds. And so Amy Taylor to inbound. We've got it at the top of the key. Indian Hill Braves passing it around. Lady Braves looking for underneath. They've got it. Passed it underneath to number 21, Mackenzie Rolls. Mackenzie's got 11 points for the night. 13 points for the night. Taylor desperately trying to figure out how to penetrate underneath the basket. We got a lot of passing from the side to the top of the key, and they just can't get anybody open underneath the basket. And there's too many Braves in the way to take that outside shot. They finally got it in underneath. And we've got a foul.
Yeah, it's a Marie Rogers, the junior center.
To line shooting 2, number 22, Bridget Hockey.
So Bridget Lockey is going to shoot 2 for Taylor. First one's up and it's no good. Since it was a shooting foul, we get the second one here.
Bridget's still looking for her first points tonight. And she finally breaks through and gets her first points of the game.
All right, Indian Hill to inbound. Full court pressure, stolen by the Yellow Jackets, and then promptly in a jump ball situation.
What a shame that
Possession
pressure
goes to
did.
Taylor.
The pressure did exactly what they wanted to do, and then the young lady dribbled it right off her foot.
Melanie Corbett. And in the game for the Braves, number 24, Margaret Bingham.
They got a hill to climb.
Urban area.
With 6:54 to go, the Braves are holding a 19-point edge over the visiting Lady Yellow Jackets. So they need to start firing from the outside, maybe abandon the game plan a little bit. Unless they're not playing to win this game, they're just playing to hone their skills for on down the line. There's somebody firing from the outside. That's an air ball.
Yep, that was Megan Molden just trying to see if she can get her team going here. Shot no good from Indian Hill, rebounded by Taylor, and back down the court we go.
Caitlin Donner is not afraid to put the ball up.
We got Melanie Corbett handing off. Shot no good by Taylor, rebounded by Amy Taylor.
Looks like Taylor coach got the same thoughts I did, that now's the time to start chucking it. They need to make some threes in a big way.
And there's a 3-point attempt by Lori Granieri. It was no good. We got a jump ball. Possession
That possession
arrow
stays with
is
the
for
Braves.
Braves to inbound underneath their own basket. Shot taken, and we've got a foul. Underneath the basket, the foul is on number 15, Allison Roundtree.
To line shooting 2, for 32, Amy Taylor.
Gives
Amy
Amy
Taylor
a
will
chance to
shoot 2.
double up her points here. She's only got 1 on the night. Wick. Nice touch.
Yep, that was a good free throw shot by Amy.
Number 34, Emily Ober.
And her second one is up and no good. But she
Gets
gets
her
the
own
rebound
rebound.
from a tip from her teammate. Passes it back out, back to the top of the key. Indian Hill still has the ball.
Fundamentals basketball. Someone always blocks out the shooter on a free throw. They missed Amy that time.
Good defense by Taylor. They've stolen it.
There's a
And
lot of situations you want the ball
there's
in
a
Amy
lot of-
Taylor's hand, but at the top of the key, dribbling isn't one of them.
Yeah.
Fouls on number 32, Amy Taylor. So line shooting 2.
We've got a foul on junior forward Amy Taylor.
She just picked up her 3rd foul.
Shooting 2 is Megan Molden.
That was a little bit of a frustration foul since the young lady from the Yellow Jackets.
And you can tell Megan's tired, Steve. She's a good free throw shooter usually, and she's not even close.
She's got a really awkward shooting motion.
She missed both of those, and there was a fight for the rebound.
Stays with
And
Taylor.
it stays
Jump ball, Taylor possession.
Stays with Taylor. They'll inbound underneath their own basket. And here we go. Off to the side. Megan Molden's trying to get it inside. And the shot is no good.
You better get up. That young lady needs to get up.
Okay, they got a Taylor basket scored by Abby Miller.
Too many steps.
We got a traveling call by Indian Hill.
She had that wide open basket in front
It's
of her.
hard. Sometimes it's hard to stop, isn't it, Steve? You get going and your feet keep going and the basketball doesn't.
They had to let that go in the NBA.
Again, we've got Taylor passing it around, taking a shot, and they put it up, but it doesn't go.
We're getting a little physical under there now.
Fouls on number 24, Shannon Corbett.
24, Shannon Corbett.
Indian Hill to the free throw line.
Shooting 1-1, number 21, Mackenzie Rolls.
This is going to be a one-on-one for Mackenzie Rolls.
That's 4 on senior guard Shannon Corbett. That's 4 on her. They're going to go ahead and sit her down. We still got just under 5 minutes to go.
Yep. The Braves are now on the bonus. She makes the first one. Nice shot by Mackenzie. Now she's getting ready for her second shot. And it's up.
Gives
and
her 14 and a
good.
15th point.
Beautiful free throws by Mackenzie Rolls.
She's a game-leading scorer for either team at 15.
Taylor desperately trying to find somebody who can shoot the outside shot. Takes the long pass. Amy Taylor steals it. Takes the layup, and she's got points.
She got on the board.
Right.
Oh!
We got a basket for Amy Taylor.
That's her first made basket from the field.
Taylor still trying to get points and pass it. An errant pass, and it's out of bounds over to Indian Hill. We got 4 minutes and 25 seconds left in the game. Laura Graneri to inbound for Indian Hill.
Taylor's putting its full court pressure on again. Smart basketball.
That was a nice break there. Nice handoff, and Mackenzie Rolls was fouled on the shot.
Wouldn't you say that Abby Miller is probably about 6, 7 inches shorter than Mackenzie, the girl she's trying to guard?
Mackenzie misses her first one.
Full timeout taken by Taylor.
We've got a timeout taken by Taylor. Let us know what you think of Braves basketball on the Indian Hill Television Network by calling our viewer feedback phone at 272-4590. Phone lines are open 24 hours a day, so give us a call and tell us how we're doing. Once again, that's 272-4590.
Coverage of Braves basketball on the Indian Hill Television Network wouldn't be possible without the generous support of the Indian Hill Boosters, the PTO, and the ICRC. Their grants have provided us with the equipment to bring Indian Hill sports off of the field or gym and into the community. We appreciate all that you've done to develop our television program. Well, the Lady Yellow Jackets have 4 minutes and 18 seconds to make up 22 points. It's taken them 3.5 quarters to get to 22. I believe their coach had the right idea, telling them to go out there and start chucking them from the cheap seats. They're either going to need to be made or break with the long shots. And remember, when they're taking the long shot, there's going to be long rebounds. So go ahead and let the Braves crowd underneath the basket, and they look for the long rebound as opposed to crashing the boards. Now would be a real good time for Megan Molden to get hot for the Yellow Jackets. She only has, 3 points for the game. And
Right,
she is the team's leading scorer.
Senior Mackenzie Rolls at the free throw line.
Second shot is up and missed
She's
that one
missed
also.
that free throw. Taylor's got the rebound down the court. Melanie Corbett trying to work the ball into her teammates, and tough pass retained by Taylor.
Take
Trying
your
to go
shot.
for the outside shot. Can't seem to see any daylight here. And Melanie Corbett trying to work it inside. Off to Megan Molden. She takes the shot, and it's no good. But
may not
Taylor
make it, but-
retains it. They got their own rebound.
I told you, the long rebound. Indian Hills is going to crash the boards. They're taking the cheap shots. They're going to get long rebounds.
There's the shot. Taylor makes the basket.
Melanie Corbett,
That was by Melanie Corbett. That
That-
was a three-point
that's
basket.
her first basket tonight.
Taylor gets the ball back. Stolen back from the Braves. Back underneath the basket, and they've now got 2 points. That was Abby Miller getting the points underneath the basket. It's now Braves 44, Yellow Jackets 27. And Mackenzie Rolls made her way to the basket and scored 2 points. Nice move by Mackenzie.
That's 17 points for Mackenzie. She's had quite a game.
She's having a heck of a game.
Crashing the boards and knocking down some points.
Taylor again trying to work their way in underneath the basket. We're passing around the key. Long shot, no good. Rebounded by Amy Taylor with the foul by the Yellow Jackets. Amy Taylor will go to the line.
That was a pretty ticky-tacky foul for the way they've been calling the game, but you know, I think it's a prior being a player and a coach, it really didn't matter how referee called a game, just so they called it the same in the first, second, third, and fourth periods, and didn't let you play hard the whole game and then start getting tight in the fourth quarter.
First free throw is up, and it's good by Amy Taylor.
That gives her 5 points. It's still 10 below her season average.
And her second free throw is up and no good, but she gets her own rebound and takes the shot and misses underneath the basket. Another shot by the Braves, no good. There's a fight for it, and it's going to be a jump ball. Possession will go to the Braves.
Jump ball stays the Braves. Into the game for the Braves, number 11, Kaylee Glasgow.
Every time there's a scrum on the floor, it's one of the Yellow Jackets Corbett girls involved. They're very aggressive young ladies.
Freshman Kaylee Flaska inbounded the ball for the Braves. We're passing it around the key. It's stolen, jump ball. Good hustle by Taylor.
Jump ball, Taylor.
That's that
Now
freshman
it's,
center, Morgan Givens, that she's got a lot to learn on the varsity level. Starting to notice these girls are a lot more active and aggressive. She leaves that ball sitting in front of somebody's face, they're going to take it.
Basket, rebounded attempt, two attempts by Taylor, and they didn't make either one of them. They're trying desperately to keep the ball back in. Taylor retains possession. Another shot,
Those little girls
no
are
good.
so tired.
And here's a long shot, and that missed as well. Indian Hills got the ball. Pass to...
That could be intentional. It was a nice effort,
Incredible
though.
hustle at the other end.
Foul on number 12, Megan Molden.
There was a foul on Megan Molden.
Kelly Dunham.
And Kelly Dunham is at the line.
Just hold it, don't touch it.
Okay, and Kelly's going to shoot her free throw.
I think Kelly liked to get on the board here.
And she
Wasn't
missed
meant to
it.
be.
All right, and Taylor brings the ball up the court. We've got Melanie Corbin at the top of the key, off to Megan Molden. Passing across. And teammates weren't in sync for Taylor, so ball will be inbounded by the Braves. Oh, we got a change in the call on the referee saying that it was tipped by the Braves. And ball is going to be inbounded and retained by Taylor.
Taylor's hustling to the end. The Lady
Absolutely,
Braves are just
yes.
too big and too powerful for the visiting Lady Yellow Jackets.
That was a shot by Megan Molden. That was a three-point basket.
That was Megan Molden finally.
Oh, and stolen by Taylor. Hustle underneath the basket. There's a foul underneath the basket.
That right there is the last thing Indian Hill needs to do, is to stop the clock and give an opportunity to score. I think they're calling that a foul on the ground, so they won't go to the line and shoot.
That
I'm not
foul was
sure.
on
They are shooting.
Marie Rogers.
Now they
Junior.
get to stop the clock and score. That's the last thing Indian Hill wants to do.
Megan Molden puts her first free throw attempt up, and it's no good. And now for her second shot. She puts that one right in.
That was a pretty shot.
Ball inbounded by Indian Hill. Down to the end, Morgan Givens.
There's her first 2 on the varsity tonight.
That's the first points for the sophomore center.
And she got on the board again. The young center from the sophomore Givens, this time with a foul. That's her second personal. No, it's her first personal foul.
As you said, Steve, she's getting some playing time here for some experience with the lead that the Braves have, and she can use the practice. She's a sophomore, and she's got a lot to learn, as you said, playing at the varsity level.
Yeah, they've got Rolls on the bench. They've got Taylor on the bench.
And that free throw is good by Allison Roundtree of Taylor.
I wouldn't be surprised if Flasca came out here in the next to give everybody an opportunity. The young freshman played a heck of a game.
And that's another good free throw by Allison Roundtree. With a little under 50 seconds left, it's the Braves 49 and the Yellow Jackets 33. Indian Hill with the ball. Passing around the key. Kaylee Flasca's over, passing to Kelly Dunham. It's been stolen by Taylor. They got a free layup, and Allison Roundtree makes the points.
Timeout by Taylor after cutting the lead to 14. They're making a late run here with 27 seconds to go. My first thought was I'm glad they're not dragging it out by fouling every possession, but now they might have to consider making the Indian Hill girls keep or earn this victory at the free throw line.
And Taylor, actually, they've scored 11 points in the last period, so they've gone from 22 and a little over 3 periods and got 11 more in what's up in the fourth quarter.
Chucking it from the cheap seats. That full court pressure started to take its toll, and not to dilute anything by the effort from the Lady Yellow Jackets, but here in the last minute and a half, the Lady Braves have substituted and put in a very young lineup. You'll know if the Indian Hills coach is bothered by Mr. Rogers if you see Taylor or Rolls come back in the game. Doesn't look like he's worried yet.
Okay, Indian Hill to inbound the basketball. Looking for some help here.
Stepped out of bounds. The ball's going back over to Taylor.
Taylor to inbound. 22 seconds left in the game.
The officials either have to call a foul or give that ball to Indian Hills, one of the two.
Taylor retains
I guess
possession.
they don't have
They'll
to.
inbound again. There's another shot by Melanie Corbett.
By the young Corbett girl.
Basket good. Another timeout.
18 seconds, 12 points. Think they can do it? That's a daunting task getting in front of them right there.
Yeah, it is.
And again, Coach
12 points in 18 seconds.
I don't think Coach Pillow seems worried about it. You still don't see the Rolls girls or the Taylor up off the bench.
Yeah.
He's kept Flick in there, though, to run the offense the entire time and handle the ball.
Again, the Indian Hill Television Network production crew for tonight's game is Mr. Dennis Dupps, producer, Brad McKee, director, doing a great job out in the truck, Guansha Mu, graphics, Joey Gill, and Brian Coombe on cameras. And they're doing a great job tonight on their first night of doing cameras. New guys on the cameras.
The both of us are. So are you, Teresa. Very much so. We appreciate the opportunity that the Network has provided for us to enjoy the young ladies in competition and give an opportunity to call the game.
All right, Indian Hill to inbound. Off to Morgan Givens, passing it down to Marie Rogers.
Just pull it back out. You don't need to
We'll
score.
put it back to the top of
That's
the key. And Kaylee Flaska takes a shot. Missed it, rebounded by Morgan
They're fortunate
Givens.
to
She
score
makes
there,
it.
but the last thing they wanted to do was put the ball up and hand an opportunity for the young
There we
ladies to
go.
score again.
Game's over, Steve.
Taylor Yellow Jackets 36.
Exclusive coverage of tonight's game on the Indian Hill Television Network has been a copyright presentation of the Indian Hills Television Network in association with the ICRC. For our producer, Mr. Dennis Dupes, director Brad McKee, and our entire crew, I'm Steve Arnold, and for Teresa Trecca, saying good night from Indian Hills High School, where your final score is Indian Hill Lady Braves 51, the Taylor Lady Yellow Jackets 36.
So long, everyone.
Good night,
Thanks, and have a
everybody.
great night.